Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back for another astro-gravitational report. For those who likes to watch the first 5 minutes, for today, the energy is gonna be interesting. Why? The correlations we have within the divine, and as you pay attention, we talk about this a little bit, but kind of like putting into a perspective. The sun is at 28 degrees, which is that is a this what we are authorizing right now, what's going on within us. But that is a divine aspect with Pluto and Neptune. The moon, though, it's gonna go today at 28 degrees of Libra, and she is gonna be in the divine energies. And I'm talking about between Neptune and Uranus. This is going to be talking about the both divine energies coming in together. This is talking about looking at within the divine preparations for you to unifying intuition and authority within yourself. But at the same time, it is about if you're within a couple, within a relationship, it's about crossing the threshold with the divine. You to get these energies, you to get this downloads. But the downloads is if you're looking into the divine, they will give it to you. If you don't looking for the divine, even if they're giving it to you, don't look what they give it to you. So pay attention of today's energies. They're going to be very, very interesting. There's going to be a lot of mix and match. But however, your actions is going to be determined by Mercury and Mars, because Mercury and Mars, they are both in trine with all this. They all have an aspect between Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. Certain changes in order within yourself. So be prepared yourself to upgrade, to change, to gain, to look at it inside of you. What you have to lose in order to gain. There is no such a something for nothing. Talking about the energies exchanges within yourself, you have to empty your cup a little bit to pour the new in. Okay, that's what this is all about. So about 6 o'clock, the energy, it's Monday. So please don't attach to this old saying whatever is going to happen Monday. That's how the week is going to be. You're presetting your mindset in that. But it's Monday, and the rising energies, they are within Leo, they are within the authority in there. You're like, I'm going to be doing this on my own way. I'm going to be instead of it's like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I need to improve, what I need to get. I'm looking at the visions. Maybe some of you who are in alignment, you're gonna see the visions of what's going on with your life and the transformations you need to do. Whatever the changes needs to be done, because right now North Node is in beautiful trine with the Sun. So basically the North Node, it's empowering the Sun. It's like, hey, it is the destiny here. That's energy is floating pretty good. The sun it still have this push energies, so this intense energies with Jupiter and Uranus. You're gonna feel it that at 6 o'clock because midheaven is also there. And talking about those energies, you're gonna feel this internal fight, but the energy flowing in there towards the North Node and through the divine energies with Neptune and Pluto is about the visions and the changes they need to make, the transformations. You're gonna see the revising visions of things that's gonna happen with you. So later on at 7 o'clock, that energy is changing. The ascendant goes into a Virgo. But 8 o'clock, it is the more the energy goes together with Mercury um, and Mars. But that is going to be at the time when the moon is going to begin to engage within the divine energies with Uranus. But it's still, she's going to be in the world. You're only going to feel like an energy is coming, change is coming, the wind of change is coming. Okay, something is going on. And you're looking at about these intuitions from within yourself that rise up that tells you here something's coming. here is something is going on. To remind you that during this moment, particularly the moon is gonna be connecting with the south node. What did you do in the past? And from that past is gonna comes in, not to bring it into the future, but you're gonna be looking at into the past. Some of you may be gonna find yourself in these energies of repeating cycle. Something gets repeating, energy is repeating. But what is your energies? Is gonna be within that process. Okay, what is that going to be? So 9 o'clock is gonna be all over the place. I mean, it's gonna be all kind of like a mixed energies. Midheaven walks into a Cancer. There is a divine energies with Pluto. Ascendant is walking within Libra. It is about the need of balance. What I see, what was sold, what is happened. Mars is in 26 degrees of Virgo in there. There is a oppositions with 27 degrees. Neptune there. A lot of divine energies, free flow. Basically, it's gonna be like everything it's all over the place. Now what? Now what am I supposed to do? Now am I supposed to getting in there? What I need to do? And those energies is gonna be just showing you what kind of mix and match energies are at this time. So you're gonna get the clarity exactly at 11 o'clock in the morning. That is gonna be when the ascendant is within the moon. You look at it, that engagement of Uranus and Neptune, sudden changes. But what is the sudden changes? The sudden changes, they can come in from your own mind. Be mindful, the energies are going to be interesting, they're going to be intense because midheaven is at the end of Cancer. And that energy of Cancer is squaring the North Node, that is squaring the moon, and it's opposing Pluto. That is at a moment when history may repeat itself unless you caught it. So talking about this is a cardinal energies within, but that is a opposing with everything inside of you. Are you gonna follow the moon divine energies of sudden changes? You may suddenly change is like, you know what, I don't want this, I don't want these situations, I don't want this, I don't want that. Did you do something like this in the past? You probably did. It's gonna be a trigger for you. But if you look within yourself, why did that comes in? Can you be able to overcome it? What do you need to overcome? I need to overcome that. And this is going to be the game that Mars and Mercury is going to be working within. Intensity is there. Especially right now that Venus is retrograde, you feel like, oh, come on. It's the same thing over and over. And you're going to feel that energy of Venus retrograde, particularly at 12 o'clock, because midheaven is going to be together with Venus that is still in Leo, still in retrograde, still that intensity push out there. It is like the love is ending. It's the love is not here. The love is gone, and so on and so on. No, it's not. You doing revaluations, what you know about love. So later on, talking about 1 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be 28 degrees, 48 minutes with 28 degrees, 24 minutes sun in there. That is going to be these divine energies there coming in for. The moon is going to be losing this because she's moving faster. She's going to get this divine energies with Uranus coming off. So there's going to be like less push from the divine you to do changes. But since the moon is arriving on 26 degrees, she's arriving within the north node. But looking at another side, with the south node, I'm sorry, but looking at another side, that is a what the north node is. But that's going to be creating a T-square with Pluto. Are you repeating the karmic situations or are you overcoming in yourself? You're going to find those reasons inside of you. What do you do? What's going on? And the rising energy is there within Scorpio. You're going to see this darkness from within you. What is it? Who was the reason? You're always the other person, or there was something from within you. So this is going to be a lot of changes, personality I'm talking about, but in a beautiful, beautiful way. Talking about the 2 and 3 o'clock energies is going to be traveling to Virgo. Is going to trigger Lilith. Lilith is currently at 9 degrees of Virgo. And during that energies in there, she's going to be kind of like a neutral, but create issues. This is like uh, you're trying to heal wounds, but the wound needs a little bit more time. There is something else needs to be more. There is something in the shadow is still lurking in there within you. And look at it, and that energy is going to be trigger between all those hours. But at 3 o'clock, the energy is going to be together with Mars. So between 2 and 3, what are you doing in there? What is your actions they could be? You're going to be pushing the future. You're going to be pushing those energy of revaluations, or you're going to be choosing the sudden changes, the sudden improvements to get to the proper divine regions from within. Here is the interesting part. The moon is on 27 degrees already, and the sun is at 28. They are both half divine aspects with Neptune. This is going to be when at the both in personal level, your intuitions and your authority see the divine visions inside. You see the purpose with. But if you're in a relationship, you're going to see these visions about what unifies you within, the mysteries behind the veil, behind the shadow, behind the secrets. Interesting energies, interesting days. And talking about 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock energies, they are going to be exactly focused within that. At 5 o'clock, the energies is going to be crossing, the midheaven is crossing within Scorpio. It still have these beautiful energies with Saturn, what is holding you back, you see it. And now the teacher is telling you here, that's what it holds you. And you have to learn to let go. But what do you need to connect with? You're connecting with the authority. This is one of the queen and the king coming together under the same vision. Enough is enough. Let's go. So talking about 6 o'clock, really have to let go. I mean, did you let it go? Well, you have to let it go. The midheaven is at 18 degrees of Scorpio, and that is a triggering Venus. What you knew about love is not what it is about love. And this is when you're going to be digging it in your shadow. And within that shadow within yourself, you're going to find the answers. So later on, about 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock energies, the 7 o'clock is going to be more intense because this is going to be a square towards the sun. But I want to talk about more about 8 o'clock because at 8 o'clock, the midheaven, there is in Sagittarius, the expressions is a in divine aspect with Uranus. The sudden changes, the sudden expressions, the sudden downloads, the sudden post, you got this energy. It's like, hey, I have to say this, I have to do this, I have to express this. That it's coming inside of you. But be mindful because Mercury can create this intensity of that expression. And if you have intense situations that you need to solve, that intense energy is going to be like wrong message, nasty grams, and things like, I don't want this, I don't want that, and so on and so on and so on. Why? What you don't want? Oh, you don't want to change. Because the moon is entering Scorpio and it's squaring Pluto. All right, so 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock energies, they're going to be interesting there, but 10 o'clock is kind of like this preparations of giving you this heads up about the love. 10 o'clock midheaven is in divine energies with Venus. You are going to be like, I'm going to find the love within me. The love within me for me is enough. But that way, when you heal the things about love, you're gonna be attracting the healed love with another. It's a beautiful process of self-evaluations through this. And you guys know it's been in quite a few days right now at 11 o'clock. That is going to be a moment of this rewards to yourself about that transformations. Midheaven is with Pluto, beautiful trines with Mars and Mercury, beautiful divine energies with the Sun. There is a beautiful sextile with Neptune. Neptune is sextiling with the ascendant and Uranus, and all that energy is going back to Mercury and Mars. You find these beautifications. But if you don't, what did you do? What is your intuitions telling you? Because the moon is going to be squaring that powerful Pluto's energy of revaluations. Your own emotions, your own desires, your personal agendas, your personal visions. What did that was? Did you learn the lessons of cooperations and truthfulness and respect? What is that? You're gonna know more about it in the next day when you wake up, which is gonna be August 22nd. But we're gonna talk more about this tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much for watching and coming back tomorrow for another Astro-gravity report, guys. Love ya.